Welcome back to our Git tutorial for beginners. So far we've initialized Git in our project directory to start tracking files. Remember, Git is not retroactive. This means it doesn't go back to look at the history of your files before it was initialized. So you can only start recording changes once you've initialized Git and started adding files and committing changes. When you add files to Git, you're basically asking Git to watch those specific files for changes. So in order to do that, we're going to create a file and have Git start tracking it. I'm just going to use the touch command to create a file. Notice it popped into the project directory on the right. Now I'm going to run a command called git status, which gives you information about Git and the files. You see, it tells me I have an untracked file in the project directory, and it's the chapter1.org file that I just created. And it also tells me I haven't made any commits yet. We're just getting started. So first things first, I'm going to add the chapter1 file to Git with the git add command. Now if we run git status again, you can see it has added a new file to the staging index. The staging index is basically a preparation area, almost like a list of new files or changes that have been made to files that are being tracked, and that list is basically what's going to be committed when we run a commit. So if you have 5 files and you only change 2 or 3 of them, those are the changes that you add to the staging index. If nothing else changed, it doesn't need to be added. You're basically saying, okay, Git, these are the files that have changed. I wanted to add those changes to the staging index, and then we do a commit. It'll go through the staging index and commit those files to the local repository. Alright, so now that we have added a file to Git, Git is watching this file for changes. In the next video, we're going to commit those changes.